back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 25.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
The 42-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff working right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
TJ Green on
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against him.
28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to number 86.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Jaguars.
Ready. Mike 25. Number 53. Mike 53. All right,
They run. Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Winston. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good enough scheme going.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45.
Chris Jones on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Winston. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out through.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense...
And Winston lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down. Connection made with Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Jaguars.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Oh, wait. 53 is the mic. 53, check.
First down, Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Winston now to throw on first down. Connecting here with DJ Chark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Jameis again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. To the air again with Winston. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
17.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
56 to Mike.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Barb. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At the 48-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
24-yard gain on
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready? 53, Mike.
They'll run with Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And a Jaguar first
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On play action, Winston eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jameis now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Again, it's Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Get the ball. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. And here we go. Watch it.
Now Winston on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And he finds a man on the crossing route. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
One play at a time. Here we go.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And the coverage terrific there as that's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone and the frustration the body
D-Moss.
which is evident everywhere. This team,
Bro, you don't get how happy I was when I beat this man. I really thought I was going to get whooped. I'm literally playing man. All my corners are just locking, bro. I intercepted him for the 3rd time.
so many times we end the
This
game.
motherfucker threw 3 interceptions, fumbled it once. That's why you don't start fucking Jameis Winston. Get that motherfucker out.
I'm going to restart from the whole, from game 1. Is it posted, or is the video posted, or are you playing?
What video?
Like, do you have it to where your video automatically posts, or does it erase?
I'm still streaming, man. Literally, I'm running a play action and giving it to Tyreek Hill every time. He keeps run committing it every fucking time. Tyreek open again. Wait for it. Fuck it, I don't even care.
I'm going to restart the whole thing.
I know this motherfucker mad.
Everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
I'm going to play against 49. I'm not 49ers Cowboys.
I just chucked a pick on purpose.
And not much of a return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do.
Dude, I have never got so much pressure with the Chiefs. I don't know what it is, but Chris Jones is a monster.
And then something.
I'm going to do cover 2, man. He ain't going to have nobody open. I'm going to use Chris Jones. He's trying to get locked. Oh, shit. Of course they put a linebacker on a fucking... Did he step out? Yo, why is he calling timeouts? You got 9 seconds. It's 6-31. Let this shit end. You're not in the playoffs no
I said the same thing. I mean, not Saints, dude.
You clean
Well,
him.
no, dude, I said,
Oh, he
I
just
said
mossed
zone
my
checking.
shit. Bro, you called another timeout?
Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
You corny. Fuck, I'm gonna blitz him with DeMarcus Lawrence every time. Get him out of the way. Sack. Intercepted too. Intercepted too. Yeah, pussy. Get your old ass out the playoffs.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And that will write a finish to this ball game. The Chiefs going to play on another week.
Ew, his head coach looks exactly like him. He corny. Are you watching it from the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
What's the score?
0-0. That's what I'm saying. The Saints dude, he be complaining for no reason. Like, that's a zone check for bumping around receiver. That's what I was saying the last time.
Freaking,
He my friend and all, but he think everything's a fucking bumping around receiver. That's his zone check.
I accidentally bumped his wide receiver, but he actually had IQ and he just chucked the Hail Mary. And they get me a flag for it. I wasn't even trying to. I was trying to get back on the fucking drag route and I hit this receiver. They called a flag.
So who went out of the Saints and the 49ers, dude? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What the fuck?
They're playing right now.
Oh.
Like they just started.
Okay, so they're not streaming it?
I don't know, but I'm guessing the Saints is losing because he's saying stop bumping receivers. You will get banned.